Hello. Welcome to Heritage Busters update number, I think it's 6. I will I'll see if it's wrong, it'll be corrected on screen. So, this week is another handful of opportunities, conferences, call for papers, various activity happening in the world of culture and heritage. I think we can just get right down into a few things to point out, a few things to show. Of course, as always, you're welcome to go check our website and our YouTube. Our YouTube is Heritage Busters. It has all of our links there. Let me show it on screen. I think that's probably nice. Heritage Busters. There we go. Yeah. So if you just search in YouTube Heritage Busters, it's the first thing that shows up. We'll take a look at what it looks like here. Desktop. There we go. As you can see, has our channel, has a handful of the updates. And yes, it is in fact update number 6 today, which is good to confirm. Heritage Busters, here you have access to our website. Our website has everything from who is volunteering, who is our current team, our podcast, which is, of course, all the stuff that you can find on YouTube. This will update, of course, with the new video. The fact sheets, where you can find all of the information that we have gathered for many, many weeks and many, many months. So as you can see, we have our fact sheet folder, which has all of the data that we have collected in its raw form, we can say, and then a directory, which has the week concerned, the link to that specific fact sheet, the number of that fact sheet for that specific week, the title, the primary category. What else? We also have region, which are the UNESCO regions. If there's a deadline, we have placed this, and then keywords. So what do we have for our updates in particular for this week? Well, I would like to point out that we have a online conservation externship with the National Geographic Society and Nature Conservancy Program. Oy, that's a little bit of a trip up, but we can take a look at the actual website, which has a lot of the information for the Nature Conservancy through the work of National Geographic. Has all of the details that are there. Of course, we have the summary here. Most important points to note are that the deadline for this particular opportunity is the 30th of August for start date on September 14th. You would also note that while the costs are none, a $500 stipend is provided to offset internet and technology costs required for program completion for those who would require it. So an interesting piece to take into account if you would like and have the time in September to do this type of data visualization, mapping, conservation type work, which also includes some mapping and GIS, which can be very, very useful. Main thing, though, we should mention is that it's targeted at young people from ages 18 to 25. For those of you who are beyond this limit, you would not have access to this work. But interesting opportunity that I would definitely recommend doing so. And who did this week? Yes, so Mahaika is the one who prepared this for us, so we can thank her very much for her work. Next, Soyabu Fal has prepared this opportunity to share with everyone, which is a call for paper on decolonializing knowledge, contemporary issues, and interdisciplinary perspectives in Francophone contexts. I believe this is going to be in French. The deadline is the 1st of September for this particular year, and that notifications for contributions will happen in October. So you still have time if you would like to submit something. This is targeted at early career researchers in literature and the sciences that work in, again, the decolonialization of knowledge, which is a very, very important topic nowadays in culture and heritage. And for those of you who work in the Francophone context, this can be quite useful. The way you participate is you send an abstract of 350 to 500 words with a bibliographic entry to this email address that is posted here. I think additional information can be found, of course, at the link that we have provided, which has the full information, of course, in French. So it is targeted for those who actually speak the language. Next, we have Ayushri, who has provided us a fact sheet on the UNESCO Chair annual seminar. UNESCO Chair Annual Seminar, Tourism, World Heritage and Resilience, which will happen in Paris, France. This is a free seminar which talks specifically about world heritage and resilience. And we can also note that it's open for all. And let's see, link for attendance. Let's take a look, right? So here, UNESCO Chair Culture, Tourism and Development organizes its 16th annual seminar at the 14th of December 2026 at Panthéon-Sorbonne Université, Paris, France. Here you can fill in your information on how you would attend, either in person or online. Again, a good opportunity. The cost is free. Go ahead and participate. Two other opportunities, news that we would like to point out. Number one is a hiring for a position, a teaching staff in the Division of Landscape Architecture at the University of Hong Kong. This deadline is going to be the 30th of September. Of course, the URL is here. You can find more information if you wish. And this would be opportunity in an actual institution where you would participate as part of the Division of Landscape Architecture, where you would do the essentially lead teaching and curriculum development of the Design for Conservation stream for MSc Conservation program, which of course works heavily in heritage type work, and has to have a demonstrated record of teaching, research and practice in conservation of historic buildings, and have affiliation with ICCROM, ICOMOS, or UNESCO. So an interesting opportunity, especially for those who have recently finished their master's and have had a little bit of experience out in the field, or those who have worked in architecture prior without having worked directly in heritage and culture and would like to get into the academic space. These are also possible, but they do say that you should have a postgraduate and a professional degree in heritage conservation, so it might not be suited for a younger crowd. Finally, in terms of news, we have that the UNESCO World Heritage Committee has, of course, finished its deliberations. I think a few weeks ago, we already released a big video on how the documents that basically organize the committee function. If you'd like, please go check that out. But otherwise, the news is basically there are 25 new sites inscribed onto the World Heritage List. And has first ever inscriptions for 3 African countries, Comoros, Sao Tome, and South Sudan. This is very, very important. It means that there is continued efforts and assistance for the Africa region, which is severely underrepresented on the World Heritage List, which is a very, very good step forward. Additionally, the committee has added 6 sites to the list of World Heritage in Danger, which means that we're highlighting important places that should generally be protected. So, a lot of information. I think what we're also considering is we're going to most likely do a little bit of a bigger video on what exactly happened during this World Heritage Committee. But that's it. That's our short video for this week. And yeah, if you enjoy our little updates, if you would like to keep track of what we're doing, of course you can, if you find this video just naturally on YouTube, you can like and subscribe and comment how you wish. If you found us on LinkedIn or any of our other social media, please make sure to share to other friends or colleagues if they find that this is important or interesting for them. And with that, we then release control of your digital device back to you. And as always, please stay informed.